So I'm just going to continue on with a couple more properties of logarithms. And so a lot of these, what they're showing is if you have like a log with the same base, and that base kind of repeats itself as another piece of the problem, that they kind of cancel out and you're left with just the exponent or just kind of this single quantity. So like these ones, you have log b, so those cancel and you're just left with the x. If you have a base raised to a log with a b, those cancel and you're left with x. Now this last one is when you have a logarithm and you can't actually solve it for just a whole number, then we have to use this new property where we do two separate logarithms and we divide to evaluate. So let's look at some examples. Number one looks like that first property where you have log 10, 10. So those are going to cancel each other out and you're left with just this 5. For the second one, very similar to number 2. The log 5 5's cancel, you're left with just that x.
Can I go into the x, please?
For the third one, you have 10 raised to the log base 10. Again, like this is number 2 from up above. These are going to cancel and you're left with just that 2. So number 4, you have 3 log 3. Those are gone and you're left with that 12x. These last two is when you need to use that final property I showed you up above. And so this is when you're going to actually want to use your log button. Because what I'm trying to do here is if I set this equal to x, I'm trying to find 2 raised to some power to get to 7. Well, that's not going to come out to be a nice whole number. It's going to be a decimal of some sort. And I don't really know which one or what decimal it's going to be. So I'm going to write this as log 7 over log 2. And then use my calculator to evaluate. So you're going to want to use your logarithm button for both of those. And this is going to come out to be 2.81 if I round it. So I'm going to do something similar with number 6. I'm going to put log 5.0625 and put that over log 1.5. Typing that into my calculator, this one actually comes out to just be 4. So those are just some additional properties that are helpful to know and useful to use if you have any situations that kind of look like those ones.